couldn't be more excited and proud of our student athletes and the hard work that all of the ASU faculty, staff, and Sun Devil Athletics administrators, coaches put in to create an environment for these student athletes to succeed. And to achieve this all-time high for the third year in a row, we're right on track to continue to improve and elevate our student athlete academic success.
And there's so many of these programs that have hit 100% for a long period of years. And I believe it was women's tennis that's at 17 straight years now at 100% graduation success rate. I mean, that's pretty incredible. Almost 2 decades straight of all of these student athletes graduating, right?
Yeah, correct. I mean, that's amazing work. Women's tennis always knocks it out of the park when it comes to their academics. Then we have men's basketball, gymnastics, and women's swimming and diving all reaching 100% for 8 consecutive years. Women's basketball, 7 consecutive years. Golf coming in with 5th consecutive years. And then beach volleyball, men's golf, men's tennis, water polo, soccer, wrestling coming in with 3. We're very proud of our sports. 13 teams at 100%.
Yeah, that's incredible. And so much of college athletics now you hear of NIL and there's transfer portals and everything. When these type of numbers comes out or when these numbers come out, how much does this kind of help, maybe people ground stuff a little bit that these are still student athletes. It is still, that school is still very much a part of this, I guess.
Yeah, that's a really good point because that is what we aim to do here at ASU. We take a really comprehensive, these are intentional results. This is a result of staff looking at what does it take for a student to be successful. Each student is unique. They have different needs. They have different experiences that they come. Who needs assistance transitioning in? Who needs assistance when they hit bumps along the way? ASU is so robust in the academic support that they offer. So it's our job and responsibility to get them on the path, not only for their degree, but for their next steps after their degree, if it's continuing on with professional athletics or going on with the briefcase and finding a place in the workforce.
Yeah, you kind of led me into my next question. When you look at these numbers too, how much is the messaging from you guys when these student athletes come in is obviously everybody wants to go pro, play their sport at a high level, but reality, you mentioned, some people are going to be briefcase or going into computer science, whatever it may be. How much of that messaging comes from you guys that's, pushing stuff towards the academic side that could be your future too?
Well, we're in the talent development space, right? We're here to build champions, not only in sport, but in the classroom and life. And so that's the message that recruits get, families get when they first step on campus. That's the message that we give our student athletes every day. We respect the goal to be a professional athlete, but you can be so much more. And there'll be a time when you do hang up the cleats, when you hang up the Leo, when you're moving on to your next steps. And we want to have you be prepared. We even have career support for those students that do go professional that come back and are ready looking at, well, now I want to do something with my life that's a little bit different. I want to explore another area. So in Sun Devil Athletics at ASU, we're here to either help them complete a degree if they went and played professional before finishing or finding that next step when it comes to their careers. So that is our message on our walls in our building is graduate, and it's also really to become champions in life.